What is going on, guys? We have a massive character update for Wuthering Waves today. With patch 3.1 dropping later this week, the developers just pushed the final round of changes for our two new units, Aemeath and Luuk. Honestly, things are looking really good, mostly consisting of buffs and some much-needed quality of life updates. In this video, we're going to do a full breakdown of these kits and dive into the DPS calculations to see exactly how they stack up as main DPS options. Let's jump straight in with the headliner of the update, Aemeath. While she got some major multiplier adjustments last week, especially to her ultimate, this final update is all about making her smoother to play. The biggest change here is her Stardust resonance mode. Previously, this only lasted 15 seconds, but it's now been doubled to 30 seconds. On top of that, the effect where her next Seraphic Duet doesn't consume trails has also been extended, giving you a much wider window to execute her combos. This is huge because it relaxes her rotation timing significantly, meaning her damage is going to be way more consistent in actual combat, rather than being locked behind a super tight burst window. Now, is she worth the investment? Let's look at the math. If you're staying at S0, she's great. S1 is a minor 7.2% increase, mostly quality of life. The real power spike hits at S2, which gives you a 30% jump, and if you go all the way to S3, you're looking at a whopping 70% damage increase. So if you're chasing dupes, S2 or S3 is the stopping point. For weapons, her signature is cracked with a nearly 42% defense shred, making it about 22% stronger than the standard 5-star Emerald of Genesis. If you have to choose between her S1 and her weapon, definitely grab the weapon first. It's a 20% gain versus just 7% from the sequence. Next up, let's talk about Luuk. He actually received more changes than Aemeath, including a bit of a reshuffle. They slightly nerfed his Gavel of Earthshaker multiplier down to 300%, but they balanced it out with a massive buff, where his Aerial of Execution increases the damage of the next Gavel and Ecor deposit by 110%. Basically, they traded raw numbers for better combo synergy. Right now, the calculations are placing Luuk as the third best DPS in the game. His best team at launch is looking like Lene and Morny, but if you have Shorekeeper, she's a fantastic alternative, only trailing behind Morny by about 3% in total damage. For my free-to-play players, Sanhua is also a really solid option for him. When it comes to his weapon, his signature is obviously best, sitting 17% higher than the Pulsation Bracer. But honestly, that gap isn't huge. Luuk is extremely free-to-play friendly because the standard 5-star Pulsation Bracer works perfectly fine on him. So, that's the final verdict. Aemeath is dropping in just 2 days, and Luuk follows 3 weeks later. Both are looking solid, but Aemeath definitely scales harder if you're willing to invest in those early sequences. Let me know in the comments who you're pulling for, and if you enjoyed this breakdown of the changes and calculations, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any Wuthering Waves updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Buy 6,480 Loonites with 3.0 limited pack for only $82 at lootbar.gg. Returning users get an extra 5% off coupon. Link in the description.